Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and here at Golden Papery we are barely surviving. As you can tell, I don't have a voice and I may be a little bit quieter on this video, so thank you for your patience. We're going and just getting into this planner. As you can tell, I just put sick on all of the rest of the days because I did not plan anything for the end of the week of last week. Um, I've been fighting this viral infection, and so which is kind of funny, but today's the actual first day that I feel really good, aside from the fact that I don't have a voice. And honestly, I'm here for that. I'm here for the fact that I'm feeling good. Uh, but yes, I am taking this mild liner in like a very teal color or like a lighter blue, and then I'm just going in and adding it on the days of the week, and then using my pen, I'm just adding the numbers of the days of the week. Yeah, I just realized that we are going to be in July by the end of this week. I was thinking about that when I was, finally getting settled in again with what month we're in, which is June. We're in the last week of June, week 4. And yeah, we made it, y'all. We're like halfway through the year. Uh, I'm also taking this like darker blue mild liner on the other headers so that I can find that distinction between like the different sections of the planner. And then as always, I'm using my peach palm stickers to cover up the to-do section, and then also the food log. Oh, and the little mood tracker, which I actually really like that little mood tracker, but I think it's funny that it doesn't have like an actual name or title on top of it. Um, which I keep on reminding myself that I need to order more peach palm stickers because they're like the perfect fit for this planner. But I'm actually almost close to finishing this layout of the personal size planner, and I'm thinking if I should try a different layout from Keenan Prints, Keena Prints, um, and see how that goes. So I might do that. So we'll see. And then I'm adding in these like marble transparent dots, which in hindsight were probably not the best option to do because you can barely tell that they're marble. But I'm adding them under the habits section so that I can keep track of all the different habits that I want to keep track of for the week. So, Bible study, number one, always, always. It's the only thing that kept me going this past week. Um, Book reading, I didn't do any of it at all last week. Neither my womanary class that I've been doing. But I am looking forward to see what I can accomplish this week, considering that it was a very rough past week. And I don't know, I know someone was telling me that, and I know I probably said this in this past video too, like when it rains, it pours, but yeah, it's pouring, y'all. So now I'm going into the beginning of this planner, and I'm just adding in some of the important items that I have here. And so Monday, I was still sick, so I'm just gonna cross that out with my green mild liner, which I actually really love this color. It looks beautiful. It could also be the layout that I decided to go with for this week's. It's very colorful, it's very like bright. I need some brightness in my life, so we're definitely going with this color scheme. And then my toddler has swimming all week at 2:15. So I need to keep that in check so that I don't forget. Um, and then I do have a couple of meetings for the rest of the work days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday actually. Um, so have a couple of check-ins with my manager, which his last day is going to be on Friday. So sad. I'm so sad about that, but sometimes that's just how thing goes in the education industry. And I'll be the good thing is that I'm still gonna have a manager that I do know already, which is I've already been having check-ins with her, so at least it's not like a really complicated transition. And I'm glad that I at least have a good relationship with that person as well. And then, as I mentioned, I also have a vacation Bible school run through on Wednesday, and that'll be at 6 p.m. And so, where I'm actually the VBS director, I'm the one who brought up the whole VBS, which I'm not like disappointed or sad about. I'm very excited about it. Um, this is the first time that we're doing this on at our church, and we have about 30 plus kids that are going to be joining us at our church, and that's exciting because there's some kids that I don't know, so they're not part of our church, and it's always just like a very great way to have other children connect with their community, and especially because this theme is called the Hero Hotline. So it's primarily going to speak over a lot of you know, the heroes of the Bible, and it's going to be very cute. And then I'm also putting down here on my notes that um, my pastor goes on vacation on Thursday, and I know it's like a very random thing to put in your calendar, but because I tend to meet with him for events that are happening at the church, I tend to keep track of these things so that I can notify the other church leaders in case if somebody needs to take over like the sermons on Sunday, or we need to figure out who's going to be opening the church and things like that. So, lots of things happening or have been happening while I was out sick, especially at work. We are cutting close and crunch time to the first day of school, which is already on July 1st. Well, I say first day of school, but it's actually the first day of the fiscal school year. So, that's on July 1st, but kids in school doesn't actually start until August. So, what that actually means is that, you know, school starts on July the 1st for all of the new people that are coming to the school year. So, if there are any new teachers that have never been at your school before, July 1st is when their like official start date is. And then, um, they start coming to like trainings and all that kind of stuff. So even before school starts, school is already happening. I'm going back into the planner and adding a lot of these stickers that I've had. I'm making it fun this week, y'all. I need some fun in my life. This cute Winnie the Pooh washi sticker set was gifted to me by my sister, and I love it because I remember one of my uncles used to call me like Winnie all the time. So, and then just going back and adding some more stickers on some of the important dates that I have here, just as like a quick reminder that I have things that I need to get done. Um, Something that I probably will not put on here, but I definitely need to find a way to keep track of it, are my like contractor jobs that I'm going to have. So I recently decided that I'm going to um, take my company full time again. And hopefully, in the off chance that I be able to just work full time at my own company. And so I do IT consulting, web design, and also like data analysis work. And so I'm working on a website right now, actually, two of them. So I do a website updates for one client, and then I'm working on a new website for another client, which is a group of doctors. And then I just got a new contracted client for another like education organization, and I'm going to be designing a dashboard for them. So I am going to be busy, and although yes, it's going to be very profitable for me and my company, I also have to remind myself that, especially after what I went through last week, that a lot of this is a lot of work, and so I need to take care of myself and my health, and you know, just remind yourself that you are just one person, um, and your family counts on you. You have to count on yourself, and so take care of your health, take care of your time. And so yeah, we're gonna have to start setting some limitations of when I can and cannot work. But I am trying to hopefully switch over to a new job that'll now be like more of a part-time capacity. Um, so we'll see. Or I just continue doing contracted work, which honestly I would not mind at all. Okay, so I've been seeing these stickers, which you can also find in my shop at goldenpapery.com, but I realized like there's not really a way that I can tell what month I'm in when I'm looking at these like at the personal size planner inserts that I have here for my weekly layout. And so I'm going back and I'm adding a monthly sticker layout so that I know what month I'm in. Especially now that I'm going to be adding a new section for July, we want to make sure that we are able to refer back to the planner in case if I need to check up on something. I tend to keep my monthly inserts in here, or I save them until the end of the year. A lot of it in the past was because of my contracted work or my company. Like if I needed to keep track of like when I went to a client's site or how many hours I worked for them that day, that was another way that I could kind of validate that. I do use other different systems like timer tracking systems so that I can prove also like, hey, I'm working on this stuff and this is how long I took to work on your stuff. So yeah, we're adding these stickers, and while I'm at it, let's go ahead and add July because we are almost in July. And I figured that I would do this just kind of like freehand. So it's not bad. It actually came out pretty well, or better than expected, but definitely could have been a little bit better. I do have these little tabs on the shop in pink, like a nude brown color, and then in a bluish color, um, which yeah, I like. I ended up going back and changing the June layout just because I was like, you know what, let's make this a little bit more equal and you know, better looking. Yeah, so if you have a personal size planner, I also know that like Filofax has these like dividers like I'm using already in here on the Domino Filofax, but I don't know if they have tabs. I know they probably have like monthly dividers, but I don't know about tabs. Either way, it came out good and I am pleased with the way that it came out. So I'm just gonna go back here and finish this up. there's not too much here that I needed to add. That was basically it. Um, Honestly, y'all, thanks for bearing with me for this episode, and I appreciate your like diligence to always being here. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, even though we are barely on like speaking terms right now. And before I sign out, I do want to say, as a reminder for everyone who's like listening out there, like really do take time for yourself. And if there is something that work taught me this past week, um, you know, if you, especially if you work in corporate America or if you have a full-time job, like don't kill yourself for your job. Um, you know, the organization really only cares about themselves and are only going to protect their own assets. And yeah, that means that uh, you should try to live your life as much as you can, because we're just, you know, sometimes we're just seen as like, we're just employees, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But um, spend time with your family, spend time with your faith, and we will see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.